Hey everyone. I know it's maybe a bit early in the year to be having this discussion for a lot of people, but if you live in a warmer climate like we do here in Arizona, this is the perfect time to be talking about temperatures and how they might affect your chickens. We have had 2 days now in a row where it's been in the 90s. Today it's 92 so far, and yesterday it was 91. And so for us, it's the perfect time of year to talk about and discuss amongst ourselves the best things to do for our chickens to keep them cool when the temperatures really start spiking. I think that the hottest temperature we have recorded here on our property since we've been here is 119. And yes, that's a very high limit there. But I mean, that's the extreme that we've experienced. But yes, Chance, we're talking about the weather. But we can typically get anywhere between 105, 110, 115. Any of those types of temperatures are not outside of the norm for us in the summer. So we try to do things to keep our chickens cooled down at that time because they can become very stressed in the heat. And the first thing that we decided to do is keep a smaller breed, try to keep our chickens to the smaller side of the different breeds, because the heavy breeds don't do as well in the heat. And we do have some that are a little bit bigger, but we used to keep dark Cornish, Wyandottes, Cuckoo Marans, those types of chickens that just get bigger, and they really don't do as well. It's a very noticeable difference. So that's the first thing that we do. But next is to make sure and keep plenty of nice, cool water for them to get in, around, to drink, and all of that, because chickens don't have a cooling mechanism beyond, I mean, they can pant and they can spread their wings out, but it's really not efficient to cool them down. Those are just signs that they're overheated. And so we do things like make sure that they can get their feet in water. That will help them cool down very quickly. Their wattles and their combs help them maintain a cooler temperature. Those things allow circulation through their bodies. It allows the blood in their comb and wattles and stuff to be cooled by the air. But when the air temperature is so hot that they can't use that, then they can become overheated very easily. So we've numerous times during the years, we have grabbed a chicken that looked, overheated and stuck their feet in cool water, and they will cool down almost immediately. It's startling how quickly it happens. It really helps them. So we have those things available. I have this pool here that they can get up against and cool off, or they can, drink that. And then I have another pool that I kind of put on a little bit of a slant and fill it about a quarter of the way up with water, and they can go stand in that and cool themselves that way. I also like to keep the dirt around these pools damp, so they can scratch in the cool, wet earth, and or they can lay in it or whatever. And they do that in the summer. You can see them do it a lot when it's really hot out, and it helps them cool down. But other things that we do is like we will get fruit, different types of fruit, grapes, watermelon, apples, whatever, chop it up and put it in the freezer. And then in the heat of the day, bring it out and give it to them as a snack. And it helps them cool down from the inside out. They really enjoy that too. So it's a little bonus for them. But I do that. And then I also have these reusable 2-liter plastic bottles that I'll fill with water and stick in the freezer. It's like a big ice cube that I can just set out here, and they can get up against it and cool down. They like that. And we also, last year, decided to try this misting system. And you just hook your hose up to this nozzle here, and then it has these little emitters every so often along the whole line there. And that mist will cool the air temperature down around it up to like 15 degrees. And it really helps. I was amazed at how much it helps. You put it in the shade, and it really makes a difference. Makes it much more pleasant to be out here. So those are just a few of the things that we do. to help our chickens stay cool in this climate that we're in. I envy people that don't have the extreme temperatures in the summer, but we do what we can. And it really, over the years, we've really managed to figure out different ways to just help them stay as cool as possible when it's really hot. And you can tell they're enjoying that damp earth down there, just scratching around and digging up whatever they can manage. And it's amazing how much it really does help them stay cool. So even though they're working, they're cooling themselves off at the same time. So yeah, they're enjoying it. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Talk to you soon.